Next topic here, Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze is rumored again to be the villain in the Batman. And I actually got to a little, tick spat in my DMs on TikTok. The dude ended up DMing me about it, and I had to cook him real quick because he used
Heart of Ice.
Huh?
He was like, he was great in Heart of Ice.
No, dude, he used the freaking it's cold. It's gonna be cold. Matt Reeves said it's going to be cold, and I was like, "Show me the article where Matt Reeves says that it's it's going to be cold." You know what I mean? And he couldn't even find me any proof. So, yeah. So
and by the way, do you know that Mr. Freeze? He's still Mr. Freeze in the summer.
Yes, no matter what temperature it is, he has a machine in his body that keeps him cold. That's the whole point of the suit. Yeah. The whole point of the suit is to keep him cold.
Right. Mr. Freeze is not a seasonal character. Okay.
Yeah, like, you know what? This Christmas, like, he's not gonna pop up during Christmas time, bro.
Like, Christmas is coming. Mr. Freeze is gonna be alive again. Like,
it's and that was pretty much the debate that I had with this guy. He's like, it's cold. I'm like, yo, Mr. Freeze isn't a seasonal character, bro. I was like, he can pop up whenever. I said, but it also just doesn't feed the realistic universe, in my opinion, that Matt Reeves is trying to build. It's like, it's just Mr. Freeze wouldn't makes sense. As you said, he's a one-trick pony. It's the same story every time. Even when he's in other stories and comics, it's always linking back to the original origin story of his. It's just not interesting.
And I think all the proof that like validates this is the fact that you never see him come up in the comics. It's so rare. I think he popped up in the not this run, but the past writer, Ram V Detective Comics, which was a really cool run. But like Mr. Freeze was in it for like 3 pages. I mean, they never use him. And you have to ask yourself why they never use Mr. Freeze in the comics. And I think it's because they don't want to. They'd rather use a more interesting villain.
I agree. And it's like, but like when you think about the Court of Owls and all these other characters, like Mr. Freeze is a bag of fries compared to this Big Mac of these characters. Like, come on, man. Yeah. It's not. It's
we know he at the very least isn't going to be the main villain for the next year of Batman comics. Actually, 13 months, because Zdarsky's got one more comic, and then it's going to Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee for Hush 2. He might pop up in Detective Comics, but chances are he's not, because his appearances are so rare because the creators know he's a boring character.
Mm-hmm. I agree, bro. He sucks, dude. He sucks. And it's like, how many times are we going to like just go down this same road? And it seems like fans bring up Mr. Freeze pretty often, and it's kind of annoying. Like,
I don't think they read comics.
No, but it's like, I get you grew up on the animated shows, like in the Batman animation show, it was cool, but but people also don't take context into how Mr. Freeze popped up in the Batman animated shows. When Mr. Freeze pops up, number one, he's never talking about his wife, and it's like, I just got to beat this villain real quick, and then I gotta go. You know what I mean? Like, it's a 2-second scene.
I also think that people listen. I grew up on Batman the animated series. It's great, and I'm not knocking it, but people need to realize that was a show that was engineered for children. And I think Mr. Freeze's costume looks cool when you're 6 years old and you got this guy who's got a fucking snow globe on his head and these red glasses. It looks cool with a ice gun. You really think Robert Pattinson's Batman is going to look cool fighting someone with an ice gun? I mean, come on, bro. This is a raw, gritty. It's the most realistic Batman ever. And you think Mr. Freeze makes sense? Yeah, out of your mind.
When all Batman has to do is just punch him in his freaking glass helmet, and then he's done. Honestly, grab a bat and just swing at his head, and he's dead. Honestly,
he doesn't even need to fight him. He just needs to break the snow globe open and go, this is what's called room temperature, bitch.
You're going to meet Thanos today, boy.